In today's episode, we're talking about precision data recovery, operational resilience, and cleaner data modeling for AI.
We're covering everything from targeted Atlas collection restores to brand new ways to back up Ops Manager to expanded payment options. Plus, we're wrapping up with a live hands-on demo of vector search over nested embeddings in Atlas.
Welcome back to another episode of Between Two Leaves. I'm Luce and the Builder Relations team.
And I'm Nick Raboy, your developer advocate. July has been a massive month for MongoDB, and today's episode is all about making your life easier as a developer and an operator. We are talking precision data recovery, operational resilience, and cleaner data modeling for AI.
Exactly. So we're going to be covering everything from targeted Atlas collection restores to brand new ways to back up Ops Manager to expanded payment options. Plus, we're wrapping up with a live hands-on demo of vector search over nested embeddings in Atlas. So let's dive in.
Let's start on the operational side, because we have two massive announcements for data recovery. First, collection and database level restores in Atlas are officially GA.
And this is huge for teams who need targeted recovery. So you might have experienced this before, but before this, if you just needed to fix an isolated collection error, you had to restore a full snapshot to a temporary cluster, extract the data with MongoDump, and write it back into Atlas with Mongo Restore.
Which was super tedious. Now you can restore individual collections and databases directly into a live running cluster using your Atlas UI or API. You can overwrite existing data or create completely new databases under custom names. It completely eliminates that manual workflow and reduces disruption to unaffected data.
And for our Enterprise Advanced customers running self-managed MongoDB on-prem, we're bringing that same level of resilience to your control plane as well with the public preview of Backup and Restore Ops Manager.
Ops Manager is a critical piece of infrastructure, but if it went down, recovery was a slow manual rebuild. Now, using Ops Manager 8.0.24, you can use a secondary Ops Manager to take point-in-time backups of your primary's backing databases. If you lose the primary, restoration mode lets the restored Ops Manager safely reconcile and reestablish managed deployments. Just note the capability is currently available for VMs and bare metal deployments.
Nice. Okay, well, moving right along. We have two highly requested features that give platform engineering teams and finance teams much more flexibility. First, the new dedicated operations contact for Atlas organizations.
Platform teams are going to love this. You can now designate a shared distribution list specifically for proactive organization-level operational updates like control plane IP changes or feature deprecations.
The best part is these notifications are sent independently of registered Atlas usernames. That means that your ops staff can stay informed without even needing an active Atlas credential.
And speaking of flexibility, we've also expanded payment methods for Atlas self-serve.
That's right. So we've added 5 new payment methods at checkout. ACH direct debit, SEPA direct debit, Google Pay, Revolut, and Link. So this gives self-serve customers, especially those outside of the US, much more payment flexibility beyond credit cards and PayPal.
Now let's talk AI data modeling, a feature that developers have been raving about since it hit general availability in vector search over nested embeddings.
I am so glad this is GA. So historically, if you were building an AI app and had hierarchical data, like chunks within a document, reviews within a product, or messages within a chat thread, you were forced to flatten your collections or duplicate a ton of parent metadata just to run vector similarity searches.
Exactly, but with nested embedding support, MongoDB Vector Search natively supports vector search operator queries for vector embeddings stored directly within arrays of subdocuments.
It preserves MongoDB's core embedded document pattern while allowing you to query nested content directly. But enough talking about it. Let me show you how it actually works in Atlas. So let's jump into the Atlas Data Explorer. Here, we are looking at our book section collection. If we expand one of these parent books documents, notice the structure. We have top-level fields like name and price, and then a sections array containing subdocuments. If I open up one of these sections, you can see section underscore ID, section underscore name, and right here, section underscore vector, which holds our 128 dimensional embedding for that specific section chunk. That's classic MongoDB embedded document modeling. Clean, natural, and zero schema duplication. Now, let me click Add Stage and select the vector search stage in our aggregation builder. In our vector search configuration, we point our index to nested underscore vector underscore index, but look at the path we are targeting. Sections.sections underscore vector directly inside the nested array. We pass in our query vector, set num candidates to 100, and set our limit. Let's run this aggregation preview. And just like that, Atlas performs vector similarity search directly against the child vectors inside the array and returns the top matching parent book document, in this case, complete with its nested sections array intact. And it's so smooth. You get precise chunk level vector matching without removing your parent document hierarchy, writing complex unwinding logic, or maintaining sidecar collections. It also keeps your data model clean, saves massive amounts of storage, and makes RAG pipelines over complex structured documents completely effortless. Targeted Atlas restores, Ops Manager backups, dedicated Ops contacts, expanded self-serve payment options, and native vector search over nested embeddings. July brought some incredible quality of life updates to the platform.
It's all about removing friction so you can focus on the building.
To read the full release notes on everything we covered today, head over to mongodb.com/product/updates.
Make sure you hit subscribe. Let us know what features you are most excited about in the comments, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you next month on Between Two Leaves.